Hey guys, this is Feeder, and this evening I'm making an overview of the Dota Pit Season 3 Compendium bundle. I am working with High Ground TV, and they are the contracted studio for this tournament, so I'm saying whatever I like, but I just want to have that out there so you guys are aware of that. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to look at is the Compendium, and then I'm going to go through each of the item sets, both with an in-game preview and the loadout preview. But let's start with the Compendium. And I'm just going to warn you, this is like a hat magazine. This tournament really seems to understand that people like hats with their tournament ticket, but the compendium goes maybe a little overboard. So anyway, I'll show it to you. We've got the front page here, you know, welcome, thank you, partnership, etc. Then the table of contents, I'm going through the whole thing, so I don't want to spend much time on that. Got the sponsors and a welcoming page. Okay. Meet the teams. We've got all the teams participating in the tournament here, and a page to make predictions, which unfortunately is closed. So at this point, if you got the compendium, you won't be able to access that feature. Alright, next has the prize pool as it currently stands, along with the stretch goals, which have already been achieved, as well as the mystery stretch goal, which is not quite there yet. And I'm not going to go through these because they're in fact listed later in the compendium and they're all items, so I'll be showing them to you anyway. The next page, and I thought this was weird in the Summit's compendium, and I think it's a little weird here too, is an advertisement for the treasure box. It does also increase the prize pool for Dota Pit. So you can click a link right here and buy that if you want to. Alright, so the next thing they do is go through all of the items that were stretch goals or came with the bundle. And the only thing I can see as like a good reason to do this is you get the item creators' names out there. Or if maybe someone sold their item and they were wondering what came with what. I'm not sure. But it's got a little preview there of the HUD skin and the loading screen. Got a nice little picture of the Pudge set. The Skywrath hat, you got a Queen of Pain wings, Drow bow, Bat Rider bat. This is really cool, by the way. I'm excited to show that one. And the Spectre thing, I don't really get it, to be honest, and I don't really get the going through each chest item either. I just feel like I'm reading a huge advertisement, which is a little bit strange, given that a compendium should be probably content about the tournament. But we do have an all-star voting page. So that's still open for another 10 days. It's February 26th right now. So that's up for like another week. And then the team profiles are at the end. Got each player, most played heroes, and tournaments that the teams have won. And of course, Team Fire did disband, so we have this lovely little overlay image there. So then that's it. That's all there is. So it's mostly hats and a couple of prediction things for the all-star vote. There's no back cover. So anyway, that's the compendium. I think probably your value in this ticket is coming from the hats. So let's go ahead and take a look at those. Alright, so for items, I'm going to start off with the Surgical Precision Pudge set. And this item actually dropped with the ticket right away. It was a stretch goal, but the stretch amount was the base prize pool, so anyway, it basically just came with the bundle. I like a couple of things about this set. I like the eye patch, and I love these little needles on his back. I think those look pretty cool when he's wandering around in game. I don't really... I'm bothered by the fact that there's no blood anywhere on his clothes. He did spill some chemicals or something. There's like little green stuff here on his apron, but a Pudge set without blood makes me feel like this poor Pudge hasn't killed anybody all game. So that's, you know, a little bit of a quibble that I have. Maybe I'm just being a little bit... well, whatever. Anyway, no blood on the set. That freaks me out. I'm not a huge fan of the hook or the bone cracker, but I think in general that, you know, the mask apron thing works okay, and you know, I like these little tools on his belt. I can live with it. I do wish that the belt and the apron were just one item. I don't think that belt would look good with any other set because it's got that apron continuation there. This is the Dota Pit loading screen. I think it's bright, it's inviting. Is it a sexy Dota 2 character? No, but I guess it would hype me up a little if that's the point of a loading screen. So, alright, let's check out the HUD. Alright, this is the Dota Pit HUD skin. I think that the lines are pretty clean. I like the colors, but I think I might personally find them distracting as they're kind of bright compared to the Dota screen itself. But overall, pretty nice, clean HUD skin.
And here we
Okay, so the next item is the Sky Warrior's Countenance, and this is one of my favorites and the one I was really excited to get. So I think that the hat itself integrates really nicely with Skywrath's model. I think it goes really well with a lot of cool Skywrath items. Let's see. Put my Empyrean. I think it looks pretty nice with that, you know, color coordinated. But the effect is really awesome. It matches effect on his staff. It looks sweet in game. You know, it leaves that shiny little trail that you can see there. So, I don't know. It's simple, classic, looks great. Okay, so the next one up is the Bow of the Frost Fangs. This is for Drow Ranger. I think this looks really fantastic in the loadout and kind of boring in game. So the details are really nice. I think the texturing is very sharp. I love just the white highlights and everything. I think the bowstring has this gorgeous ambient effect. But once you zoom out, I think you're just getting that overall shape, which is a little bit simple. You're not really, I guess, enjoying what makes this item so nice. So it's not bad, and I think given current options, it's one of the better bows for Drow, but it's certainly not the most eye-catching in-game. Alright, so the next one is Sinner's Embrace for Queen of Pain, and this is the item that I was definitely the least excited about from this bundle, and still I don't really feel any particular excitement for this item. The issue, I think, is that it's a little bit bland. I think the colors are just beautiful, but they don't even really fit with the hero base model, so I don't think as a standalone item that's enough. Everything, you know, well done, nice details, nice little feathers. I just don't think it looks good enough to compete with other wings for Queen of Pain out there that are more interesting than these. So that's how it is. Alright, I'm happy to wrap this up with by far and away my favorite item from the bundle, which is the Glow Bat. I think that the preview isn't that sexy, and even when I had seen pictures of the item before, I was like, oh, it looks kind of interesting. No way. When you see it in game, wow. The glowing eyes, the antennae, which are all lit up and kind of trailing these fire things, and of course the firefly tail. Haha, firefly. It just looks really, it's eye-catching and cool. I was a bit nervous about the texturing on the wings, which I don't think is particularly good looking. Doesn't bother me in game, and yeah, maybe the preview is not the most exciting thing ever, but it's worth it. So anyway, that is the Dota Pit Compendium bundle. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope everyone has a wonderful weekend, a happy Dota, and I'll see you soon.